Hey, today's topic is small steps for big results, and really is this theme that's been coming up quite a lot for me lately, which is this concept that what you have in your life is a consequence of the actions you take, right? So, for example, instead of chasing health as a result, like I want to get healthy, what you want to do is you want to have healthy habits so that then health is a consequence of these healthy habits, the way you live, I guess, right? So another way to look at it is, any small kind of things we can do on a daily basis to help are really going to help to push us forward and give us what we want. Too often you might say, right, well, I want to lose weight, for example. So I'm going to eat this salad, but the salad is not going to give you what you want immediately. You're not going to see the benefit of that salad on the day. Even if you eat that salad for 6 weeks, you're not necessarily going to see the benefit. But if you eat that salad for lunch every day for a year, then you're going to start to see those results. So this is how doing small things build up over time and compound and give you what you want. Now, in terms of health, there's some real basic things that we can do. Like, for example, going out for a walk. 10 minutes, 20 minutes a day is going to start to yield benefits, mental benefits, physical benefits for your health. Exercise, obviously. Drinking water. Now, obviously, these are like real basic stuff. But again, the point is that when you do these things consistently, they compound over time to give you, better skin or better mental clarity. Loads of different benefits that you're going to get from doing these things on a consistent basis. So really just to make the point that there's a saying which is how to eat an elephant. And the answer is, or how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. So when we have these like massive goals, whether it's weight loss, whether it's fitness, improving your finances, improving your relationships, whatever they are, they may seem insurmountable. They may seem too big to be achieved. But when we chunk it down and we look at it over the big picture, what small things can I do? For example, if you want to improve your finances, maybe you doing a financial review every day for 10 minutes, or maybe you might set up a budget and review that every day for 5 minutes. Doing that every day over the course of a month, 6 months, a year, your finances are going to improve massively at the end of the year by you doing such a small thing, which is that 5-minute review. And I guess really that kind of brings me on to the kind of more practical advice component of this section, which is how do you decide what routines are going to give you the result you want, and B, how do you have the discipline to stick to it? So first of all, you need to decide what's important to you. List out your priorities. Is it your health? Is it your fitness? Is it your family? Is it having fun? Is it your kids? Once you decide what's important to you and where you want to see acceleration, improvement in your life, then what you want to do is you want to decide, okay, what task can I do to improve? And it could be just as simple as watching a video, a 10-minute YouTube video. So let's say your kids are important to you. So you're going to watch a 10-minute YouTube video on how to parent better, or depending on what stage of their development they are, something that might support that. But here's the thing, you're not going to know until you try what works and what doesn't. And obviously being consistent over time, which will yield those results. So then that brings me on to the second point, which is about discipline. How do you stick to it? Well, discipline is really a skill, just like anything else. And what I would say is, whatever you apply yourself to, once you say, right, I'm going to eat a salad every day for lunch, and you start to do that and you get better at doing that, your discipline muscle gets stronger. And your ability then to add in new things or to then apply that discipline muscle to different areas gets easier, it gets better. So what I would say is, don't worry about motivation, don't worry about discipline, just get started. Have the intention, have the plan. So step 1 is to list out what's important to you. Step 2 is to list out what activities you can do to help support those things that's important to you. So let's say health is important to you. So one thing I want to do is to start to walk for 10 minutes every day. Find a time that you can do that conveniently in your routine, whether that's first thing in the morning, lunch break, or as soon as you get back from work. Start to do it and implement it. Now, at first, you're going to have that voice in your head that comes in and tells you, makes up excuses why you shouldn't do it, why you can't do it. And the reason why that's happening is because your mind is trying to keep you safe and trying to keep you from turning into a different person who, by bringing these new routines in, that's going to do that for you. So don't listen to that voice, ignore that voice, and just get started. Make it easy to get started, make it easy to build the habit. And maybe that's leaving your walking shoes by the front door, or maybe that's not entering the house before you go for the walk. So you might get in the car, get home from work, go for a walk before you enter the house. These little hacks that will start to help to build in these new routines. My thing is to do all of my daily tasks as soon as I can, first opportunity I get, because the longer the day goes on, the more tired I get, the less willpower I have to override that voice in my head that's gonna, try and talk me out of doing these routines. So just get started, whatever you decide to do, just bring in that new routine, just bring in that new thing, and start to train that discipline muscle. Then you'll find it's easier to bring in new routines, new daily practices. Then you'll find, as a consequence of bringing in these daily practices, then you're going to start to get the results you want, feel better, feel well, and all of the above. So I hope that helps. I'm going to upload this so you'll have access to it on my page. So if you want to go back and watch it, you can. Leave me a comment. Every Thursday I'm going to do a Q&A. So if you have any questions, please jump on, send me a message, inbox me, and I can address those questions. And hope that helps. Peace.